See, I think this is what's
more
really
engineers.
interesting about you, and I guess it's generational, but your timing was impeccable, right?
Yep.
And but more to the point, you got on the right train at the right time. So as the smartphone technology improves, you can take advantage of it. As YouTube emerges and people are using that to market, you saw right away that the value of doing something like that.
Yep.
And then you went to CES and Macworld. That's not cheap. That's a big expense for a startup. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, we went the first time in 2011.
Wow.
So not that long after Techstars, and the product came together like a week before CES, and we were almost we almost pulled out. Like, I was talking to our CEO. So when we were in the Techstars program, one of our mentors in that ended up helping us out like a few days a week. And after Techstars ended, he joined as our CEO, as an experienced business person.
Nice.
So yeah, we had this. I remember this conversation. We were like, man, I don't know if this thing's gonna even work. Like, we're paying, I don't know, 20 grand.
100,000, 200,000 for a booth, and
well, you know, it was a smaller booth.
still
back
they're
then.
expensive. It's not.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, fly everybody out there, and
Right. Cost us $150,000 just to cover CES, so I can imagine what it costs to be
oh yeah, it's ridiculous.
an exhibitor. In fact, here's video from this is actually a fan shot video from that 2011 CES.
That's awesome.
In your little booth on those, you put together those rubber.
So yeah, so the rubber thing. So we had like some surface, and it didn't work for the product.
You need grip.
So this is like total scrappy stuff, right? So
Those are for weight rooms, so you
Yeah.
don't throw the weights on the ground.
So our CEO, Jim Booth, and our CEO, Paul, were out there like the day before, and I think we had to hang back to, try to get the product, finished.
Oh my God.
And the surface didn't work, so it was the day before CES started, and they were like, oh my God, like, what the hell are we gonna do? This thing isn't driving
work
on the surface.
on shag carpet.
So they had to go to, like, Sports Authority and buy like 300 pounds
I recognize these.
of these things, and like find the taxi and like get it in, and you have issues with
Oh,
the
man.
union, like you
Yeah,
got
right.
300 pounds.
Sorry, we got to move that. That's Teamster's job right there.
And these shells at that point were all hand machined, hand lathed out of clear acrylic.
Wow.
So I would, and they was pretty brittle because they weren't molded. The second day of CES, all the shells had cracked, and all we had left were clear ones. But we didn't want to use the clear ones, so I had to go 7 in the morning behind the New York, and spray paint in the alleyway a bunch of more shells.
Oh man.
For like.
But you know what? You did the right thing, because a guy named Patrick Norton came by the booth and said, hey, this is Sphero. This is pretty cool. I want to give you a demo. This is also CES 2011. This is Techzilla. I remember this.
It's going to be a while before this one comes out. It's going to be under $100. It's going to be out for the holidays in 2011. But this is a robot that you can control for now from your iPad, from your iPhone, from any iOS device, or later on from an Android. And you know what it is? You roll it around. That's it.
So
Go ahead.
So that Sphero is actually, there's a clear rubber band holding it together.
Oh man, that you spray painted over.
I don't know if you can see it on there.
Wow. The paint's flaking off, by the way.
And then in that back part where the TV is behind him, our intern was in there for 4 days because the tires wear too much. So after one sort of battery cycle, it would like gunk up on the inside. So he would have to open them up and take alcohol swabs and clean it all out and like hook the batteries to this big, RC car battery charger, because we didn't have the induction charging stuff working, and he'd hand us out like a new one.
Holy cow. A little peek behind the curtain.